Miss Steele, will you please call the office? Miss Steele, call the office, please.
All right, Kelly, can you hear me? Thanks. I just got it cut like right before Christmas break. It looked a lot cuter, but then I had to go outside for dismissal and got all flat and gross because of the rain. Let me make sure I turn off my phone before my child starts texting me ridiculous memes. That would be trending. Kelly, how many years have you been teaching? So when I introduce us, I can write how many years you've been teaching and how many years you've been the interventionist at Luna. Piece of one hair. Oh. Hi, Marianne. All right, Kelly, I'm going to wait one more minute and start at 4:01. Hi, YouTube universe. My name is Renee Bennett, and I'm the ESL teacher slash I3 at Kimberlin Academy. This is my 4th year at Kimberlin, and it is my 11th year teaching. I've been at I3 for the past 3 years, and I was a PTIC prior to that. My partner is Kelly Cornelius. She has been teaching for 13 years, and this is her 5th year as an interventionist. She's at Luna Elementary. Sorry about the room. My partner's tutoring right now, so I had to come find another space. So today I'm going to talk to you about credible and safe resources for your kids to use when they're researching projects. So one of the things that's really important to me as a teacher and a mama is that my kids are actually using credible resources. You would not believe the shenanigans my son tells me his favorite YouTuber told him about the North Pole or something absolutely ridiculous that makes no sense. So when I'm talking to my kids, we always talk about like Wikipedia is not a place to go look for the Secretary of State, because for all you know, someone could have put on there it was Donald Duck for the last hour. So we talk about the resources that we have available in the district, which are pretty awesome. I'm going to share with you 3 of those resources, 3 that I really like as an elementary school teacher, but it doesn't mean that they can't be used for high school as well. And I'll show you a couple little things to tweak that for middle and high. So the resources that I chose today are resources that the kids don't have to remember their logins. That was a huge thing for me because I can't tell you how many times my kids are like, oh, I forgot my password. Oh, I forgot my login. So this was a resource that they could use at school and at home without having to have a login. And I know that's important to parents too, because sometimes you can't reach out to the teacher at 7 o'clock on a Sunday and know that they're going to be able to respond to you in a timely manner. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screens with you. And I'm going to show you how to access your school's library. A lot of the kids don't even know that these resources are available to them, and neither do their parents. I think this is a great tool that you could use during open house to say, hey, look, these are resources that we have available in the district that are free that you can use anytime during the school year, spring break, fall break, Christmas break, and even during the summer as well, to keep your kids kind of sharp. So let me show you the first resource that I have for you, but let me show you how to get there first. Okay, guys. So the first resource that you're going to see that you need to go to is the Garland ISD website. Okay, let's see if it's working now. All right, let's try it one more time. Score. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you go to your Garland ISD website, and then your kids are going to click on academics, and it's a drop-down menu. The next thing you're going to click is your school libraries. All right, make sure that you have your kids scroll down, and you're going to click your school's library hyperlink. And then you're going to select your school. So I'm going to select Kimberlin. And what's nice is they have them organized by elementary schools, pre-Ks, middle, and high. All right, so here are the digital resources that are available to your kids. Like I said, I'm going to choose 3 of my favorites to present today. And I'm going to start with my favorite one. This by far has been my favorite tool to use as a classroom teacher as well as an ESL teacher. And it's National Geographic Kids. So you're just going to click National Geographic Kids. And now you can see all the options that you have available to you. So this is my favorite because there's a variety of topics that you can search: animals, environments, history, people, places, science, and tech. And the students are able to look at a different variety of platforms such as magazines, books, videos, and pictures. So we're going to start with magazines. This by far is the coolest feature to me because they can research from magazines from February 2009 until August 2018. For some of our kids, they weren't even born in 2009. So that's something that I always share with my kids. Like, you can even look back at some of these that you may have not even been born when this magazine came out, and they always think that's a really funny thing. So this is really a great tool if you're researching a particular animal. The reason why I say that is because you can just look at the magazines if you want. You can always go to search. So let's just say we're wanting to figure out some things about orcas. So we select that magazine, and it immediately opens to the cover page. So this is great because the kids can look and see, okay, I know what this is going to be about. And it tells you several other articles that you can find. I will say one of the features that I like is that you can actually listen to the article. So let's go to the next page. Oops, I went 4 pages ahead. My bad. But here's the only thing that I don't like about when you listen to the article. It's very choppy and it's not very natural. Another thing is that the text isn't highlighted, so the kids can't really follow along if they're a struggling reader. However, it's better than nothing, and they can have it read to them. Another great feature on the magazine is on the right-hand side. It tells you what articles are in view, so what they're going to be reading and things like that. And it also has the related subjects. So the next platform that I'm going to show you available is the videos. So let's see. The videos I really like, especially if you're looking for science. They have a lot to choose from. You can click more and find several different topics for your kiddos. You can also bookmark them as well, which I love. So let's just say we're learning about sharks, and I want my kids to see this video.
A small strip of land linking North America and South America may have been the greatest geological event of the last 65 million years. One sea becomes two. A land bridge separates the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. In a geological blink of an eye, ocean circulation, water temperature, and food conditions were different.
Okay, so I just wanted you to hear the video, but this is one of my favorite things about this, is that if you look right below the video, it literally has the entire video caption so the kids can go back and read and refer to it. Another fantastic thing is that it has the source already cited for your kiddos. They literally have to copy and paste. This is something that's really good whenever your kids are starting their research projects, teaching them the proper ways to cite their works now versus when they get to middle school, because I'll be honest, that was the first time I really learned how to do it, probably 8th grade or so. So it's great that we have the opportunity to teach our kids these skills now. So when they go to middle school, they're kind of ahead of the game. So the last feature of National Geographic is the photos. These images are absolutely breathtaking. And I know that I am not the best photographer. So it's really good for the kids to see. These are what professional photos look like, not the selfies that you guys take on your iPad or your cell phones. So again, the work is cited for them. So it gives them an opportunity, again, to use those resources and to use the photos, which are beautiful. They have a lot of really good animal shots here, but there's also a lot of really good other shots in cities and events that are going on too. The last thing is that if you need to search for something in particular, you can always go to the search bar. So I'm going to start with, let's just do tigers. So this is what is so cool about this website to me. It tells you your content types right away. There's going to be one video, 7 pictures. Tigers are mentioned 48 times in the magazines and then 53 times the books. Oh my gosh, I forgot to share the books with y'all. Okay, we'll go back to books in a minute. So again, it gives your kids a plethora of information that they can look to find what they need. And I forgot about the books, which this is a great feature. I buy these books for my kids whenever they come to the book fair because both of my kids are big animal lovers. So this is a great opportunity for them to read about them as well. So again, it can be read to them if need be. It's a little choppy, but it's better than not having anything read at all. It also tells you that it has 36 pages to begin with. It has where you can bookmark, citation tools, as well as print. And if you want to go back, you can just hit back to search results. So National Geographic Kids by far is my favorite, but my son loves another option that Kimberlin has available. His favorite is Pebble Go. Now, Pebble Go isn't as extensive as National Geographic, and you have to kind of really narrow down what you're looking for. But it does have some really cool features as well. So whenever you log on, the first thing you have is home, and it gives you the things that you can search. Let's do biographies and see what we can find. So this was really cool to me because it gives you an opportunity to look at women, African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanic, Asian Americans, Supreme Court justices, the presidents, musicians, a lot of really great things. So maybe you guys are talking about famous scientists and your kids are asking you questions like, well, who's a famous scientist? This is a great opportunity for you to go and be like, oh, let's go to Pebble Go and find out. So this was really great because when the movie Hidden Figures came out, I didn't really know a lot about Katherine Johnson. So I wanted to research because I thought, oh, this woman's awesome, but I don't know a whole lot about her. So I didn't go to
Catherine
Pebble Go,
Johnson.
but had I known, it would have been a great opportunity for me to talk with my own child, Trendon, my third grader, before we went to see the movie. So this site, I will says, does a great job of reading beautifully. And it also highlights the text while it's being read to your students, so it allows them to track and follow along.
Catherine Johnson was one of the first African American women to work for NASA. She was born on August 26, 1918, in West Virginia. She was a curious child who loved math and science.
Okay, so then you have these tabs, and it goes through her early life, life's works, later years, contributions, and related articles. But look at this amazingness for your kiddos. So the toolbar on the bottom is probably my favorite feature. And the reason being is because it has where your kiddos can cite if they want to print the entire article instead of having to go through each tab. Here's the article. Activities that the kids can do after they've read, but look at this. A timeline. This was awesome to me because I know as our kids are learning how to research and to write papers, they sometimes are all over the place. So this is a great tool for the kids to have a guideline of, okay, let's talk about her, where she was born at and what she was like when she was a child, where she went to college, when she first got her job. And it just goes on and on and on, which is fantastic. And by far my favorite tool. Next, I'm going to show you on Pebble Go. I'm going to go back to the home page. And I want to show you some of the science resources that are available. So I know that my son is currently learning about the different types of energy, which I love. And so he's coming home and telling me all this stuff. And I'm like, okay. And so one of the things he's really been big about right now is mechanical energy. Anytime we go somewhere, that's mechanical energy. So this is a great place for you to kind of expand on that and enrich your baby's learning at home.
Find
Okay, so again, same things that it offers, but it also has a video, which I really liked. Because what kid doesn't love watching videos? Well, what adult for that matter? And they're not very long, which is really good too. Okay, so again, Pebble Go, another great resource for your kids. It's not as extensive as National Geographic, but it still has a lot of really great tools that you could use in the classroom that are safe and credible. The last resource that I'm going to share with you is the Britannica School online. So this is encyclopedias, which is really funny because I had this conversation with my fifth graders the other day. We were talking about before the internet, you would have to go to the library to do research, and you would have to go and probably research some encyclopedias. Well, they had no clue what an encyclopedia was. And that just blew my mind because I'm in my mid-30s, and I remember the salesman coming to my house, and my mom was telling my dad, we have to get these for the kids. This is so vital to their education. And that was probably like 25 years ago. And I don't even know if that's an occupation anymore. So like I've said about the previous sites, it gives you several topics for you to research, and it's a lot more extensive than Pebble Go. However, it has this feature that makes my heart sing with joy, and especially the reading teacher in me. So let's just say we were going to go look for an article about the animal kingdom, maybe a particular animal that we want to research. So let's say it's, oh, nope, I don't want to do that. I know, we're going to research sharks. Oops, I got a little too click happy. All right, so let's say we're going to research sharks. This is by far the coolest tool I've seen. It has reading levels, which is huge for my elementary kiddos, because my kids that are, you know, in 3rd grade reading on an 8th grade reading level, they want something that's more meaty, more in depth. But for my kiddos that are in 3rd grade and maybe they're reading on a 2nd grade reading level, this is exactly what they need. Again, it plays it for you, which I love, so the kids can stop and go and write as they need be. And it also has different categories of what you're going to learn about a shark: where they live, their physical features, their behavior, reproduction, sharks and humans. Here it has over here a toolbox where you can print, save it as your favorite, email, cite. You can increase or decrease the font, and then you can translate if maybe you need to go to another language. I want to show you how it changes reading levels, though, because this was really cool to me. So when you click the level 2, it automatically goes to middle school. It gives you some great videos for you to view as well. And as you can see, the text is a lot more meaty. It's more wordy for sure, but some kids need that. And some kids don't. Another feature that it has is that it offers other websites that are credible and safe for your kids, so they're not looking up on, you know, YouTube the 10 dumbest shark videos or something crazy like that, and getting information from it and thinking that, oh yeah, okay, I'm going to write that in my report. So I'm going to show you what happens when you click the web's best sites. So again, it gives you really great resources that are safe for your kids, that you know they're not going to be seeing things they don't have any business seeing, or reading things that they shouldn't, which the mama in me is grateful for that. So I'm going to go back because I wanted to show you something else on the elementary page, because it also will go up to the high school pages too if need be. All right, so if you click right here where it says related, it gives you other sharks as well as other things like fish, vertebrae, anything that might be related to a shark. This is really good because maybe you guys are talking about prey and predators, and you need to figure out who's a shark's prey. This is a great opportunity for your kids to look through these articles and see if they can find something pertaining to a shark. So whenever you need to go back home, you just can click up here at Britannica School for elementary. So when you go here again, it gives you an opportunity if you want to pick elementary school, middle school, or high. Also, another feature that I liked was that it asked these little questions, and it was just kind of fun to answer. I was playing around with it earlier. Who doesn't like a quick little quiz? Like a little game on your phone. So another thing that it has, the last feature I'm going to show you today is what they have available for our pre-K and 2 students. For you kinder teachers, you pre-K teachers first, second, we didn't leave you out. All right, so it gives you the option to look at a bunch of different things. I can read, numbers, shapes, sounds. You can play games. I'm going to click read.
Hi, my name is Newton. Welcome to the Britannica Learning Zone. We're going to have lots of fun. Just move your mouse over something and I will tell you how it works.
And then it has all these great books
Let's
that your
play.
kiddos can read. And that's the last resource I want to share with you today. I'm going to throw in a freebie. My absolute favorite thing as a classroom teacher that I loved was Tumble Books. I know it has nothing to do with research, but it's another really great tool that I love and that my kids love too. You could log in and then you can read up to any of these books they have available. Some of them are 3 minutes, some are 5, some are 10. There's graphic novels, there's picture books. It just has a lot of different options for you. Something that my kids loved, something that I used with my own child when he was in the hospital. I didn't want to bring a whole bunch of books from home, so we got on Tumble Books and he selected a couple of books, so he was still able to get his reading in. Okay, that's all I have for you today. I hope that you were able to find something that you found that you thought would be useful for your classroom. And if you have any questions, my partner Kelly is currently moderating and answering anything that you might need or want to know about. She's also going to post a CPE link so that you can receive credit for watching my webinar. I do appreciate your time. I do know it's very valuable. And I look forward to hearing from you all soon. Have a good afternoon.